Simple question. If you suck at Apex, could Caustic be the answer?
Yes.
It has been years since I played Stinky Gas Poo Poo Man, but word on the street is that he's a shadow of his former self and in 2025 is feared no longer. Well, who better to put this to the test than me, because my name's Ragtag, the greatest gutter-tier gamer on the face of this earth, and I set out to learn this character all over again. But just to set your expectations, I don't exactly drop 4K 20 bombs, and my teammates get sick of me to the point where they don't just slam doors in my face, they squish me like a grape. It was a hot summer's day in Kings Canyon, and I had no idea that one of my randoms would soon get sick of my reckless plays. I picked up the EVA 8, or as I like to call it, 7 damage, but today would be different. After all my deaths this week, was I finally in a bot's lobby? I keep forgetting that I am actually in the correct skill bracket.
I'll rest. Put more barrels if you...
Oh good, free Apex coaching. Perhaps my new mentor could drag me across the finish line without too much screaming from me.
Do we have a shop?
Lifeline wanted to loot, but I was here to shoot! Let's see, low ammo, fighting out of the open, and teammates left behind. The holy trinity of bad decisions. Just as I planned. You know what? I'll take that 7 damage, please. Just anything would be useful at this point. While we all scrambled for ammo, I was about to learn the definition of a kill box because we were in one.
Any light? I have 2 guns with... Last one here on the... Come on, Caustic, help him. Nice.
Now, I quite like comms from teammates, but being told to help someone when a gust of wind could and actually did blow me away is a tad unrealistic. However, if Lifeline's comms were that I should help Loba no matter the cost, then I would fall into line and do my part. Yes, this is narrative foreshadowing for when it blows up in my face later. 9 squads left and the sweltering weather had my hazmat suit chafing me red raw. I also find it funny, by the way, how Caustic looks like he's running for the all-you-can-eat buffet, but the only hunger I had today was for feasting on the sight of my enemies choking in the stink storm. I gave up the care package because if I was going to get carried, Lifeline needed all the help she could get.
Can we push the portal?
Yes, yes we can! I don't want to hear any nonsense in the comments about me putting a 2x scope on a Mastiff because it's the biggest one you're allowed. I would get the 8x on it if they let me. Caustic's true power comes from his ability to hold up in a building and dare his opponents to enter his lair. I wanted to try this out and found such a place. Trouble was there was already a Caustic laying claim to that building. Also, apparently everyone left in this game too. Come on team, let's thirst that kill, I thought, but yeah, they were in a fight of their own. A portal, eh? Oh no you don't! I hate your skin! teammates still hadn't advanced to the building, so I took a peek, and Revenant decided to seek. At least my leaking flatulence finally got my squad's attention, and the comeback could begin. Suddenly, I was hit with a traumatic flashback. Okay, fine, stupid 2 times. I got your back, Loba. Aha! Revenant! Time for revenge.
Why are you pushing him up?
But it wasn't over yet. Yeah, okay, now it looked bad, but you never know when something so unlikely turns the tide of battle.
Why you push so much, love?
I would like to say that you told me to help her before Lifeline, so help her I did. But I think asking questions about someone's rationale post-game is pretty much the most pointless thing you can do in Apex. What do you expect them to say? Oh yes, so here's my post-match breakdown for you, just in case we ever meet again, we'll figure this. Let me save you some time, right? She had error 404 damage, she wanted more, the end. Broken Moon was back in rotation after getting removed for being, well, broken. But this game tested my tolerance for pain and suffering in ways I had not yet imagined, starting with an unwinnable situation. Scurried back to my teammates lest those thirsty foes follow, but everyone went their separate ways to intelligently loot, except for me, who went double energy ammo before doubling back from whence I came, then went looking for that Mirage and cursed Revenant to seek my revenge, because this time things would be different. This time things were exactly the same. Dropping down to lick my wounds, they tasted of biohazard particulate. What? So I drank a potion instead and went to work. Be right with you, Horizon. If I live, that is. Even though I caught someone with their shields down, an elimination is an elimination, and now I had enough time to change my loadout to something sensible, which is why I skipped that idea and brought out the dad gun instead. But the quarantine zone wasn't done with us yet. You're welcome. Gibby opened the skies in a panic, so I threw everything I had at the floor for reasons I'm still not sure about. Also, there was no one in that doorway. I just wanted to announce my presence to my teammates to make them think I didn't just waste everything on nothing. Ah, curse you, Mirage! Gotcha! Don't gotcha. No one needs to know what happened to your altar. All that needs to be said is that Mirage... Oh, yeah, good talk. It was time to turn Mirage into a death box by reshaping his face. Apparently, we did not reshape his legs. Oh well, close enough. Mirage's teammates were lurking, probably thinking us weak, but we were 3. But we were 2. Okay, that Pathfinder was becoming a problem. Finally, we were back in business. I wasn't upset in the slightest. Playing Apex Legends is like staring at a blank wall. Nothing could affect me at this point. Okay, this is just plain cruel. Alter saved the day, and to my surprise, there was a golden R99 to perfect my loadout. Only kidding, there was no surprise because I didn't even see it until I'm watching it back right now. Yet more action was about to find us, and it makes me think of a question. What if a clueless Caustic met a flummoxed Fuse? Well, this. It was at this moment I realised with all the looting I'd been doing, none of that involved shields.
I need shields.
Yep, it was time to rethink my life, and by the time I made it through the portal, whatever I was supposed to be contemplating was right out of my head as the survival instinct was stronger. Shields, please! Now we were ready for the rematch. Despite us winning the fight, my awful target priority also apparently extends to my teammates. Wait! Anyone got a mobile respawn beacon? 4 squads left, the ring was closing and we had a long way to go. Somehow I lucked out though with one of my smoothest and longest flights ever, sailing past the problems of the ring damage, but right towards a team who could end all our hopes and dreams if they saw us. I warned my squad, cowering behind the boxes. We all healed up and went to war. All those beautiful shields going to waste, but Alter chose us a wiser path. Only 2 teams left, one of them was right next to us. I was done messing around. What a disaster. My teammates took the balloon with 2 low enemies there right in front of us. Horizon pushed, Alter repositioned. I was on foot. Now what? I had to regroup with Alter, but I found myself in the worst possible situation, out in the open and in the middle of the 2 teams. Uh-oh. The ring was with us, and the Apex gods were about to drop us a replicator. Perhaps we could be whole once more. The ring moved and my teammates gave up the high ground in favour of a good old-fashioned YOLO. Okay, why not? But last to go meant I was first to heal when the second team saw the push. Our entire game fell apart in an instant. We'd need a miracle to survive this, because in they came. It would just be the 2 of us for whatever lay ahead now. The dust settled shortly afterwards, and this was it, the final battle. I don't want to talk about it, guys, alright? shield situation wasn't great, so when the grenades started coming in, I became one with the rocks. There was only 2 of them now and they were desperate. It was time to push. Push the W key! I had just ruined a perfectly good game and there would be no reviving, no miracle comeback because my enemies wouldn't let me leave their sight. It was over. But it wasn't over for Alter, who downed 1 as I turned into a box, leaving a 1v1 to decide this game. Ah, the gutter tier is strong within this one. I may not have brought the victory home, but I'd like to think that I helped. Caustic was really tough to play with though, as I've discovered that these fast-moving legends in the game, they care a lot less about the gas, and if the Caustic player is anything like me and about as useful as a parachute in a submarine, it's going to be even tougher. I'd love to have given you some cool traps and awesome plays, but I'm not good enough, so hopefully that's just a more accurate depiction of this character for the average player. I've been Ragtag, you've just wasted 17 minutes of your day. Catch you on the next one, later.